It's your girl Tawana, aka Miss.com, and come on in the room. So this week I decided to pull out a couple of my sticker packs from Goldmine and CoCo. You guys know I'm trying to use this stash and work through it. I will put a link to Goldmine and CoCo in the description box. Now, I will give this disclaimer because I did recommend them and I got a little email, or not an email, I got a DM from somebody. So the shipping is going to be slightly delayed. What I will say is, if you have any questions, if you reach out to customer service, they will most definitely answer any of your questions. So remember to keep it cute and to keep it classy. We living in a time right now that is a little unprecedented for a lot of small businesses. So let's give a little bit of grace, and that way you guys can come to some type of happy resolution. So let's get into this week. So this week we need to do some real planning. I am designated Sunday for my self-care, relaxation, not doing too much. I'm only taking about 2 hours, or between an hour and 2 hours, to do a money review and to look at the goals and tasks that I had set up for the previous week, just to see, hey, am I doing these? Are they getting done? Where am I spending my time at? Just doing some strictly reflection, and then setting up where I may want to adjust budget wise as well. So we got that for Sunday. Now the rest of the week we are taking some classes, watching some videos on how to create 3D AI images. I'm also this week going to be sharing some of the designs that I did for a desk pad and a laptop sleeve and a notebook. So y'all know I love notebooks, and I've been wanting to play around with AI art, and I figured what's the best way to play around with it by putting it on some items that I actually use. Like, I need another desk pad, and I really wanted to kind of create my own, something that I don't know was uniquely mine. I didn't necessarily, not to say, I know that there are companies out there that make desk pads. None of them necessarily were speaking to what I wanted. So, of course, we got knock two birds, one stone. I've been wanting to practice with creating items. It has been most definitely an outlet for me. So that we need to get on the schedule this week. We are still using this top row to track our morning routine. So that's our exercising, that's our meditation, that's our journaling, our reading, and I have squeezed in about 15 to 20 minutes before I start work of gardening time. It is hot as all can be out here, so yeah, I've been going out in the morning before the sun comes up and make sure that I'm watering my plants. I'm starting to plant a couple of things. We're gonna see how this corn do. I'm have my fingers crossed. They said you can grow corn in extreme heat, and it does take, I think it was 110 days for it to mature. So by that time, we'll be out of this extreme heat. But I am considering next month. I do have the dashboard layout in my planner, but I think I am going to swap that out for this wellness layout. I really like the wellness layout. I probably use about the same amount of stickers, but I do like having that block at the top and having the space for individual items. I will say that I still do use daily pages, probably not as much as I was using the daily pages when I was using the dashboard layout. But with that being said, we're going to use the things. So if I don't use them this month, that's what my planner is going to be made up of for next year, because we're digging in the stash. And I do want to do a flip through so I can show you guys what my planner is currently looking like now, because we did have to make some modifications and tweaks to this. Now, I've been really into this like purples and oranges as of late. I'm trying to use some of my more vibrant stickers in the summertime, just because I feel like I need a little, I don't know, a little pick me up during this summer heat. And I always think of the summertime in the thought process of it's summer, bright colors, even though y'all know I love me the colors all year round. But it's time. And I've also been going through and looking at some of the dolls that I have that are summer themed and wanting to pull some of them out. I have been hoarding a little bit, but in the coming weeks, you're going to start to see a little bit more of the dolls versus just the dolls where it's just the bust up. You guys know I've been using my fitness ones religiously. Now this week I opted not to do a different fitness doll for each day. Y'all know I write big, so I found that in some days when I had a whole bunch to write, they were kind of in the way. So I figured if I spread them out, we get the thought process. I know what's going on there. So have you guys taken a look, since we are at that mid-year point, and reevaluated how you're using your planner? If you're still using your planner, let me know in the comments. Have you kind of chucked it to the side and you feel like you want to get back into it? Or are you somebody that has decided to go all digital? Now, I'm not going to front. I've tried digital and I'm an Android user, so that might be the other thing too. Because everybody always screams about good notes, but yeah, I felt like it took me so much time to get the week planned out. And then, God forbid, I wanted to be super decorative. It took even longer than me taking maybe 15, 20 minutes decorating and then writing in throughout the week. So, just my personal take, but let me know, how are you and your planner doing? How are you guys coming along? Have you ditched it? Has she not been true to you? Let me know. Or have you decided to cheat and be like, listen, I need to find something else? But as you guys see, I threw in a lot of those purples, a lot of the oranges. And again, all of these are sticker packs from Goldmine and CoCo. I did a little bit of mixing and matching here. But we're not going to overwhelm the page because I do want to have space to get things written in there. So that's why I like to use script stickers a lot in my planner spreads, because one, I could just use the sticker, use it up, and it looks nice and neat and pretty. Because trust me when I tell you, when I get done with some of these spreads, they are not that pretty. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. Remember to love up on yourself and love up on those. And check out some of these other videos. Peace and blessings, y'all.